I am Jazzie Carrington, and this is my show, What's Hot with Jazzie. I'm introducing you to some of the hottest, most innovative people around the nation, from pop culture entertainment to people making a difference in your community and mine. So let's get started with What's Hot with Jazzie. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to What's Hot with Jazzie. I'm your host, Jazzie Carrington, and I'm back. It's August. Fall is in the air. We're ready for a new season. But you know what else I'm ready for? Is this fabulous new guest that I have with me today. Oh, my God. He's so many things. He is an entrepreneur, fitness instructor extraordinaire, one of the best in this country, I believe. He is fabulous. He's coach also, but to me, I just think he's an amazing human being, and that's why he's here on my show today. And we're going to talk a lot about health and fitness. You know, I'm big on health and fitness, especially being of a particular age, and we're going to talk about that too. And we're going to talk about health and fitness, aging, as well as just your everyday routine, as well as starting your own business if you're young and you're ready to go on your new venture and journey as well. So I welcome to What's Hot with Jazzie with me today. I'm so excited, Mr. Grant. Oh!
Thank you.
Yay! Woohoo!
Awesome.
I don't know if that's cool anymore. Woohoo!
You know, whatever floats your boat. You gotta
Grant, oh my God. You know what, Grant? I'm so happy. Grant reached out to me, you guys. I have tried to get him on this show like 6 months ago. It felt like anyway. But anyway, you were here with me before.
Right.
With your partners. You are a fitness instructor. But the last time we did a show for the ladies, trying to give you guys some relationship advice. But this time it's all about Grant.
Health and wellness.
Yes, health and wellness.
Health and wellness.
And you know, we're in a time now where that, to me, I think people are becoming more and more aware of. I think more so than when I was, you know, coming up. We won't talk about how long ago that was.
Hey,
but Grant, first I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
On your amazing gym that you guys are going to get to see. Oh my God.
I appreciate it.
Look at the journey. Look at God.
Yes.
So you have just started your gym behind us, GRIZZY Fitness. So tell me a little bit about how everything came together.
Well, yeah, that's first of all, thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
God's timing. I've been saying that. A lot of people have heard me say that. And I truly believe that that's what it is. It's been a long time coming. I've started my fitness journey 7 years ago, back in like 2017.
Wow. Right.
So over the years, it's just been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but it's been filled with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge that I've been able to gain and obtain over the years. Yeah. Which essentially landed me here, right, into my own space, and being able to really do what it is that I set out 7 years ago to do. I love it. Be my own entrepreneur and be able to create an environment of my own.
Yeah, I love this because, you know, you're like the real deal.
Appreciate it.
Like, I have seen you, I've watched your Instagram, and I have seen you working with people and the journey. Yes. And you are amazing.
Thank you.
And one of the things that I know is what I love is you're all about the motivation. And that's what I want to show people when we take a tour of your gym, all your motivation that you have on your wall. This gym is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's amazing. But what I love is that it's not so much when people come to you, you know, how people are just like, let's go through the motions. Let's just get you on a routine. But it's like you really motivate. You really make it a lifestyle.
Correct.
And that's what I love so much. And I will tell you this, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more later because I want to delve into aging and fitness. But you're an entrepreneur now. And what do you think as far as with someone having a passion, a dream, wanting to do something like this? And it doesn't have to be fitness because this is your thing.
Right.
But someone who's just passionate and they don't know where to begin, but they would love to be in a position like you eventually.
Right. I think my answer to that would be strictly just kind of finding your calling or your niche, if you will. And
I like that.
From there, just riding that journey all the way through, see it all the way through. I know that on my journey, I mean, there's been a lot of times where I wanted to give up, I wanted to quit, didn't look like things were going to happen, the whole nine. And again, 7 years later, here I am. So, you know, I say all that to say, you know, you got to kind of continue to, I guess, just trust the process.
Yeah.
You know, even though it may look like this or may look like that, trust the process, and you know, we got to pray for God's timing. For me, it was 7 years. For the next person, it could be 2, maybe 10,
maybe 2 weeks.
Right, maybe 2 weeks. Who knows, right? But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of, you know, finding your niche, finding your calling, and sticking with it, and riding it, seeing it all the way through.
You know, I love that, and you know, it's something you said about not quitting. I remember I saw Robert De Niro once on The View, actually, and he was talking about when he first started out in the industry acting, and it was him and actually like a few friends that moved to LA together.
Wow.
They all moved to LA together. They all were going to have these big acting careers. And he says, but he was the only one who stayed.
Wow.
Everyone gave up and went back. And he said the only difference between me and them, it wasn't the talent.
Absolutely.
I stayed. I didn't quit. I didn't give up. So I love that. And I do believe in timing. I think a lot of times we want things so quickly. And you're right, God's timing. There is a timing for everything. Everything has a timing. Even if, you know, I'm a Christian, so I read the Bible. So even in the Bible, when Abraham, Sarah wanted a son. She wanted a child so bad. And of course, by the time they had a child, they were way past those years of procreation. But when the angel came to Sarah, he said, in 2 years, you will have a son.
There you go.
There was a timing. There was structure there. There was, and a lot of times the timing is for a reason.
Absolutely.
I always say everything happens for a reason. You started out in this. This is definitely your calling.
Absolutely.
You know, and let me ask you, what do you feel like is the most challenging thing when someone comes to you and they're starting out for the first time and they really are very serious about getting healthy and about being fit? Because one of the things I always say, it's more about the health part, not just wanting to look fabulous on the outside. That's great, but the healthiness of it. And you may have someone who's literally like, it may be a little rough.
Yeah, absolutely, all the time. I think the main thing is being able to bridge the gap between, you know, wanting to look nice, but also wanting to make this a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I use a lot of analogies, especially with clients and friends. But, you know, I look at it like you can go to a car dealership or a car lot, right? And be able to get the car that you want.
Yeah.
Right. But I know when I was growing up, my mom always talked about, you know, maybe a nice car or whatnot, but the maintenance on whatever it is that you are able to
I love that analogy.
obtain. Yeah. So I use that with clients in terms of if you come into the gym and you say, hey, you know what, I want to get in shape or whatnot. It's like, OK, cool. You know, we can get you into shape. However, if I see you 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, and you go through my, let's say, 30-day program, 60-day program, and you say, all right, thank you, I got the body that I want. are you able to maintain that? You see what I'm saying? So that is where I try to teach to my clients, where we want to be able to, again, bridge that gap, but be able to obtain the knowledge that you're learning in here so you can then go apply it elsewhere if necessary. We don't want to come in and say, hey, I just got in shape, or, you know, whatever the case is, and then I go lose it in the next week or two. You see what I'm saying? Finding that routine, making the habits realistic to your lifestyle, and being able to ride that out for the long haul.
Now, I know you're not a nutritionist, but by trade, but you're so motivational and you're so into fitness. Do you sometimes help people nutritionally out also as well?
Absolutely. So yeah, I typically try to give people a guide. And another analogy that I've been using is, like, I look at nutrition almost like clothing, right? Meaning we got to get dressed every day. Right? We got to get dressed every day. However, there's levels to dressing, and there's levels to what it is that we're consuming on a day-to-day basis. So I say all that to say, if I am saying, hey, you know what, we're going to stick to the bases until you're able to get a little bit more knowledge to spice things up, meaning in terms of eating, I'll say, hey, you'll have chicken, you'll have rice, and you'll have a green, which is broccoli. Right. It's like, okay, you'll stick to those 3 things, right? And as time goes on, you'll be able to switch things up, right? So we'll start with chicken, rice, broccoli. Then we might go salmon, asparagus, and a sweet potato, right? And then we continue to try to plug in different carbs, different greens, and different proteins as we move along. So therefore, now you have like a small bit of variety. I think a lot of times people try to jump the gun and say, hey, I'm going to do some fancy pasta with this and with that, and then once that happens, it gets lost in the sauce in terms of the calories that are involved, the extra sauces that are involved. We want to try to keep it very bland, very basic for the most part, until we're able to obtain a long enough routine to see the results that we want, and then we can go dive into having a little bit of this, having a little bit of that.
Well, I will say this too, and some things are not quite as healthy as people think that they are.
Absolutely.
Because people want to do these diets, these quick fixes, and not really, like you said, maintain, really make it a lifestyle. One of the things with me, I'm reactive hypoglycemic. I suffer from migraines. I'm also going through menopause.
Gotcha.
So for me, fitness is a little bit more challenging because, for instance, and I talked about this, I had another wonderful fitness instructor on my show before, and we talked about this, is a lot of times when you're over 50, when you're going through menopause, we get this belly fat, just comes out of nowhere. And we get like, what they used to call it back in the day, I'm from the country, they used to call that grown woman weight. And, but it doesn't just happen with women, it also happens with men. But one of the things with women, especially if you're perimenopausal or going through menopause, which we don't talk about this enough, is that when you try to do these strenuous workouts, like when you were 21, you're not doing yourself a service. Because if you don't know which hormone, because this menopause is hormonal. So if you don't know what hormone you're tackling, you could be making it worse, and you can also gain weight.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
And one of the things that I remember that the former instructor I had on my show said, and I want to get your take as well, muscle. That's important. Protein, muscle. For someone who's kind of like me. So can you kind of explain for us menopausal ladies?
So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really done a lot of research when it comes to women of your age with menopause. However, I do know that at the end of the day, health is wealth. They say it in the book, they say it everywhere. Exercise is health. Health is wealth. So anything in terms of trying to better yourself from whatever disease or whatever it is that you've obtained just throughout the regular everyday life, it always results back to fitness and what we're consuming. So with somebody like yourself, I would always start off with one of the most undermined exercises there is in terms of just walking, right?
Yes,
Walking, getting steps
best.
in, yeah.
Yes, I'm glad you said that.
Absolutely.
I keep telling everybody,
Yep.
walking is the key.
Walking is the key. I mean, if you see it all the time in terms of like, you go to certain neighborhoods, you always kind of just catch people walking. Especially in, if I'm being honest, in just like those different communities, those upper communities.
Yeah.
If you go through and ride through the neighborhoods, you're always going to catch somebody outside just walking.
Yeah.
And I think for us on the in our community, not enough of that is being pushed to where it's just like, if you are new to the gym atmosphere, people come in with the idea of, oh my goodness, I have to come in here and lift heavy weights, and what if I'm not this, and what if I'm not that? Where it's just like, nah, all you have to do is kind of start somewhere. I think the biggest piece of any fitness journey is getting started, right? We know we can sit around all day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, which I've heard it all before. I think it's just a matter of getting up and saying, look, and it's all good. You know, it's all good. I think that just saying, hey, I'm going to actually commit to a gym. And even if I do commit to a gym, if I don't know anything else, when I walk in that gym, I know I can walk, right? And that is just a matter of maybe having a Fitbit, maybe having an Apple Watch, and saying, hey, you know what? I want to start off with getting, let's just say, 5,000 steps in one day, right? And that's from when I wake up in the morning till before I go to bed. How many steps am I getting just from walking around my house, walking around my job, and then even going and being intentional in the gym, walking on like a Stairmaster, walking on a treadmill, and saying, hey, let me try to reach and obtain this goal first. Yeah. And once you find a routine in that, then you can start to trickle on into just some of the specialty classes. And then from there, you can kind of gradually ease yourself into something like what we do is in the terms of like strength training. But again, just to rest assured to everyone that's listening to this, you know, I do take all clients through a self-paced process. So it's not like I'm throwing you in the water.
I was going to ask.
I ain't throwing nobody in the water. But we want to make sure.
Because we don't want to scare nobody. Like me, I'm like, I'm scared.
No, but we want to make sure that everybody is definitely coming in, whatever level they are, and we want to gradually build them up. I have a ton of clients actually right now who have gone through the process and have seen extreme results and are proud of their journey thus far. So I
have actually seen for my own eyes where you have showed where they started, and I've seen the journey. And when I tell you, he is amazing.
Pop my collar.
And yes, pop your collar, because you should, because you are amazing, because you take it so seriously. Because I think a lot of times fitness instructors kind of get a bad rep.
I
think it's like the rep of all y'all want to do is come in and meet girls having affairs with doctors' wives.
Doctor's wives is crazy.
But
I do understand that, you know, there is a stigma out, or was once out, but
I think it's changing though.
Absolutely.
I think it's changing. I think because we're dealing more with cancer, heart disease, and all these things, diabetes. I'm reactive hypoglycemic, on the cusp.
Yep.
Even deal with migraines.
Yep.
That's all a part of it. But that fitness comes in. And the one thing that my doctor said, walk 30 minutes every day.
See what I'm saying?
And it's the best cardiovascular because it literally takes care of everything. You know, everything. If you don't want to do strenuous, hardcore workout, walking, I'm telling you, walk. And one of the things too, I do think building muscle though at this age for me, especially for men, what do you think as far as when you have men come in, you know, because men are kind of prideful.
There you go. To say the least, you're right.
That's kind of, I think women probably are a little easier to instruct.
Right.
But I feel like men are so prideful, they're difficult. The man is like, I don't need to do anything. As long as I have a gorgeous woman by my side, I'm good. But it's like, no. Right. You don't want to have a heart attack, and you don't want to have a major stroke. Like a gorgeous woman is not going to keep you from having a heart attack and a major stroke.
Right.
Or, you know, God forbid, cancer. So, you know, what do you kind of, when you have these men come to you for the first time and they've got to really take, you know, that instruction for you, what do you usually say to them?
Well, I mean, in my experience, I would say, men gravitating towards, the programs that I have hasn't necessarily been an issue, but I will speak on, yes, you do have some men who are prideful, who are like, hey, I don't need an instructor, I got it myself, and so on and so forth. But I mean, if you're being honest with yourself, if you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror and say, hey, have what I've been, is what I've been doing working, right?
Yes.
Or when I look at myself in the mirror, am I confident in myself? And if you can say yes, then by all means continue to do what you've been doing. But if not, hey, to say I'm seeking a little bit of help or guidance in the right direction, or to obtain the goals that I want a little bit quicker. Then,
and I will say this too. Another thing is, and I will tell you guys, just because you come into a gym, you still need to know how to do your exercises correctly.
There you go.
How to use the equipment correctly.
There you go.
I think we gotten so used to, and not to put any of these other gyms out here down or anything, but I feel like people just go in and it's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tend to be a little bit saturated.
There you go.
You have so many members, so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And people are not exercising correctly, or they give up. It's like, I've been going to the gym now for a year. I haven't seen any change. And there's nobody there to work with because it's saturated, and people are like, and the workers are like, I don't know, because they're not, trained in this. So, what I like about your gym, which I'm getting ready to show you guys, it's a treat, is that I think it's a little bit more personable.
Absolutely.
And I love that. And if I was to come to a gym, it would be here.
Right here.
It would be right here.
We're going to get her in here.
Yeah, he's going to, the belly fat.
We're going to get her in here on the treadmill at the bare minimum.
I know, right? The bare minimum for me.
We're going to start there.
But now, ironically, for many, many years of my life, I was a fitness freak.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
After I had my children, I have 3 kids. I have 2 girls and a boy. And with each one, I gained weight. But after having each child, I worked out 5 days a week, 90 minutes a day. And literally in 6 months with each one, I was a size 2.
That's phenomenal.
Every month.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
But, that was in my 20s,
30s,
early 30s. Yeah. So, it was like I had the energy, but here's the thing. Now being in this menopause age, the energy is not the best.
Absolutely.
I do a lot of things. I work a lot. I travel, I work, I do things. I'm always on the go. And I feel like I will take time to work out, because I will do like 15 minutes with my little old school videos.
There you go. Okay.
On YouTube.
Billy Blanks and them boys.
Yeah, Denise Austin. That's
Denise
my girl.
Austin.
Love Denise Austin. And she looks amazing at 65, still going strong.
Shout
and she
Denise
looks
Austin.
Amazing. Yes, Denise Austin, you're the bomb.
That's crazy.
And she has a lot of little 10, 15 minutes core exercises that are really good. But I find myself, I'll go for a while. I mean, I'll be dedicated. But then I find myself, because I'm tired and I sort of kind of, and then I go back into that, and then I'm like, dang, and it's like always starting all over.
Can I chime in? I think that with that being said, and this is where, again, I'm trying to bridge the gap with current clients, potential clients, and then clients of all ages, because I've talked with my mom a lot about, some of the things that you're speaking about.
Yeah.
I think the biggest piece of all of this is just always look at it like I want to counter what it is that I'm doing, right? Whether if I didn't have a great eating day or a great eating week, I at least countered that with something where it's just like, hey, I maybe not ate the best, but I did go walk my 3 days out of the 5, right? Or I did work out 3 to 4 times this week out of the 7. You see, a lot of times we kind of fall into a funk, but when we fall into our funk, we let it all go, where it's just like, I didn't walk today. I didn't eat healthy today. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm done.
There you go. So we want to at least try to find something that we can at least be able to go to and say, okay, no matter what, I am going to do this. Whether it's like you mentioned, the Denise Austin videos for maybe 10, 15 minutes a day, or going to walk.
Well, she's amazing. And now she also has her daughter paired with her.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I love it. But go ahead.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, I just feel like, again, we just need to find that niche or find that routine of where no matter what happens, I will get this done. And I'm going to do something as opposed to nothing, right? Even if it's like, hey, you know, I maybe didn't eat the best, but I did do this, right? We want to try and at least bridge those gaps in terms of, hey, I did go work out today. Hey, I did try to eat my best, and I want to try to continue that out. Just set small goals for yourself and reward yourself for the small victories that you make. And then you'll see it become more of a routine, more of a habit, and then you can kind of ride that out, as opposed to, okay, I'm going to go hard. I'm going to cut off everything. I'm going to try to go do a crazy workout, and then you're burnt out by the end of the first week, and you're like, you know what? I ain't going to be back until another 3-4 weeks later.
It's funny because I think the majority of us do that.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say, especially those New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna lose 50 pounds. Yep. I'm gonna lose 25 pounds, and
I'm gonna go extremely high.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. Starting small, because you remember that saying, you have to crawl before you walk.
Well, absolutely.
Because here, I hate to say this. It took some time for us to get here, so it's going to take some time for us to get it all.
That's for the people in the back. Make sure you heard that.
It's going to take. Well, Grant, I got to show you guys this gym. So, you going to show me around?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, now. We're here in your beautiful gym. Oh, my God. This is amazing. GRIZZY Fit.
GRIZZY Fit.
I'm loving it. So, let's walk and talk. And so show me around.
All right. So starting off, we have like our cardio pieces up here.
Okay. I'm going to get on this side.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. We got our cardio pieces at the front. We'll start. Okay. I guess here on this side, we got our treadmills here. We have our Assault Fitness runner here.
I love this. You know, the treadmill's my favorite.
You got to put your name on one of those. You got to put a name on one of those.
I love it. The treadmills.
Treadmills. We have our Assault runner here. This is for our athletes that come in. It's self-propelled.
And look at this.
Oh yeah.
I love this because you have
different sayings.
Your motivation here on all of these.
Yep.
And so this one starts with strength. So why did we start? Come over here so you get in the shot. Okay. So why did we start strength here?
Well, if I'm being honest,
it was nothing to it.
It was nothing to it. Look, we just went along with the words. We thought we would flow with what went with the gym concept.
Yeah.
Strength is one of them.
Yeah.
And then going down in here to power is
power.
Another.
I love. Okay, so we're gonna call them stations. This is our power. This is our power station. Look at this. Yep. Oh my God, this is the power.
So we got all the free weight dumbbells right over here. You know, so you come in and get your work on right here with all the free weights. And then we're kind of trickling on down.
I love this. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. This is power. And this is perfect because this is where a lot of your weight.
Absolutely.
And I love these motivational. I love these motivations when you come in. It's like, you know, I think I never see this. And I think people need to feel motivated, and especially to get, you know, the gumption to take the time to make time to do this, to invest in you. That's what I call it, investing in yourself.
Absolutely.
So I love this. But also it's not just your body mindset.
It starts there. It starts with the mind.
I love it. All right. And then now what are these here?
Moving on down. So over here we have the weighted machine. So we have your classic flat bench here.
Okay.
Classic flat bench here. We have the classic incline bench over here. And then we kind of start to trickle on over to the max rack, which is a assistant squat rack. So you'll be able to use that if you're saying, hey, you know, I'm not too fond of just using free weights. I need a little assistance. You can come over here to the max rack.
Can you show us how we use that?
Yeah, for sure.
This is neat. Let's see. Let's see Grant in action.
Yeah, we'll see me in action.
Tell us a little bit.
with this machine here, you just kind of set it to whatever your height is. You can either come from the back, I would say, to the front, or front to the back, however you want to look at it. And all you do is just, you pick it up, right? So we'll start on this side. Let's start with a squat, if you will. You'll be able to come underneath it and then just come on up just like so, and just use it just like so. You know what I mean? Just being able to kind of squat it out like so, right? So,
wow.
Ton of different exercises that can be done with this one here. Chest press, squatting, rows, you name it, can be done right here.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Okay, let's go over here.
All right.
Okay, so this middle section
section is all our machines, right? All our machines. So this is for any fitness person, any fitness level that can come over here and use any of the machines. We have our leg press here. We got the leg curl over here in the back, our rower, our chest machine. So any muscle group that you need assistance working with is right over here in this middle section. And
I really like these machines because I do the leg exercises a lot in the chest for me. That's my main thing.
There you go.
When I do get in the gym.
There you go. So it's here for her. Everything she needs is here, y'all. So we're going to try to get her in the door.
So we're going to go around here because I want to show this.
Okay.
And, so this is, I'm going to say agility station.
The agility. Yes.
Agility.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love this. And look, I love how it's like you got the green grass. I love give the outdoor feel. So agility, tell us about what that means.
So agility is typically whenever a person is able to kind of shift or move their body in a certain manner at a high amount of speed. So typically when it comes to the training aspect of things, this is where I would say where all the magic happens. This is where we use this turf right here for our small group sessions, our small group classes. We have
so you do classes?
Yes, we do classes here. Yep. So we'll do like everybody at a squat rack. You'll come in with a partner or two, and then we'll have everybody lined up at each squat rack, and we'll use the weights. We'll use the turf to do a lot of different functional exercises. And yeah, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much that.
I love that. Yeah. And then do you get a lot of weight trainers who compete that use this?
Not yet. That's our goal. That's our goal. As of right now, yes, we do have just a lot of your ordinary people, if you will, who come and utilize this side. But yes, we are looking to recruit athletes as well to come in and be able to utilize
Love it. I love it. This is so amazing. Yes. And look, and then
the stress reliever. That's what we call this one right here.
Stress reliever. I need this.
Reliever. Yep. You come in and kind of let it all out on the punching bag here.
I love this, the stress reliever.
Yes.
Now, okay, we're going to go around here.
All right.
Because you got your cycles.
Yep.
So we're going to come around here. I'm loving this area.
Yes.
So this is a lot. Oh, these, oh my God,
kettlebells
are the best. These are the best.
Yes, kettlebells.
And I love the bikes. Now tell us about in this area.
So this area we'll start with the bikes. This is just an extension of our cardio area. So we have all the bikes here. This is typically what we use for any cycling classes that we have going on, and or any warm-ups or cool downs. We love for our clients to utilize these to again, do any type of warm up or cool down before or after a workout. And that goes along with the elliptical and the fan bike as well.
Oh my God. Like I tell you, I'm a huge fan of the elliptical.
Oh yeah.
That I used to stay on that thing for like an hour.
Oh yeah.
And it is the best. It works everything.
Everything. Total body exercise.
Total body exercise. Now over here we got mobility.
Mobility.
So let's walk over here where mobility. Now is the groups here or what do we do here?
So this is so from turf to turf. This is where all our group training is done. And we can maybe get some video clips or whatever I can show you guys on how that looks. But yes, this whole turf is utilized during certain hours of the day for group training. We typically start off in the morning as early as 7, and then our last group is usually ending at 7 p.m.
Wow.
So different time groups. People come in for 1 hour. Everybody gets at their squat rack, what they're assigned to, and then I'll have the exercise listed or up on the TV for people to follow. And then we just all go through a quick, or not quick, I'll say a a group workout within that hour.
Yeah.
And then after that, again, they're shifted over to that side to use some of the cardio machines to cool down and or warm up.
I love it, Grant. I love it. And here we have finish.
Yes.
Finish.
Yes.
We're done. We've sweated it out. Where do we go from here? We finished, so we should be proud of ourselves.
Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
So, you know, so what is this? What is this here?
These are sleds. So usually we'll use them in terms of like, let's just say on a functional day or cardio day, we'll use these bad boys right here to be pushed down, all the way down the sled, all the way down the turf, just like so. We're pushing all the way down. Once we get down there, we'll turn around and bring it back. All right. This right here is it's bittersweet. Most clients hate it, but the benefits of this are phenomenal. So
I love it.
This is it. Yes,
oh my God. This is scary. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Awesome, Grant. This is amazing. Yes. So we go back, sit down.
Okay. Awesome.
Let's sit down for another minute and we'll talk some more. All right, Grant, your gym is amazing.
Thank you.
It is absolutely amazing. Now, what I want to do real quick, I know you're here in the Raleigh area, but two things.
Okay.
Do you do virtual training?
I do virtual training.
Okay, yes. Awesome.
I do virtual training. All the information is on our website. So if you are looking to do anything virtual outside of the Raleigh, Durham area, definitely reach out through our website, which is GRIZZYfitness.com.
GRIZZYfitness.com. GRIZZY.
3 Y's.
3 Y's.
3 Y's.
See, I'm glad I asked.
It's right behind us.
Okay, and plus you should be seeing this also on the screen.
Absolutely.
But GRIZZYfitness.com. So you do virtual training as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, and if someone now, do you do memberships?
Yeah, we do memberships. We do it all. We do memberships. We do small group training, and again, I mean, everything that you would need in terms of just wanting to kind of, I guess, understand a little bit more of what we do or get a little understanding of what we do.
Yeah.
It is all on the website. We have it all categorized, all listed out, all the things that we offer, and the description of the things that we offer right there on the website.
And also, you have an amazing Instagram page.
Yes.
So if people want to follow you, and if they want to follow you and they want to follow the journey of your gym and your clients and what you're doing and really see firsthand what you do, tell us your Instagram.
All right. So my personal Instagram is GRIZZY, @GRIZZY, GRIZZ, 3 Y's, 2 underscores. And then you can also follow the gym page, which is GRIZZY Fitness Gym.
Oh, I love that. GRIZZY Fitness Gym.
Yep.
You know, the thing about it is that even walking in here, I love the energy.
There you go.
It's just so great. I feel like in the past, I've walked in some gyms and I feel dread.
Yep.
And everybody looks depressed. Nobody looks happy to be working. Everybody looks depressed. It's like, I just want to get this over with. Yeah, exactly. I just want to get this over with.
Good vibes, man. Good vibes is what we're pushing here. Like all good vibes, all good energy.
I love this. And you say you do groups.
Yes.
So if a group would like to come in here, whether it's corporate, whatever, or you want to get together with your coworkers, or if you want to get together, family, friends, groups, tell us about what you offer for groups.
So we do all small group sessions, like you mentioned, corporate, family, friends, you name it. You got a group, come on by. We'll definitely love to have you. We'll set it up and we'll go through a dope, fun, and exciting exercise routine for you, and then hopefully have you join the GRIZZY Fitness family.
I love it. So if you want to get a membership, because we know they're going to fall in love with this place.
Absolutely.
So if they want a membership, tell us what we need to do.
If you want a membership, as of right now, we're running a grand opening deal. So definitely get in contact with myself. You can reach me at 919-332-8104. Or again, you can fill out the application on our website, which is GRIZZYfitness.com. And we'll love to give you more information on all the things to come and all the things we're currently offering.
I love it. I love it. And Grant, I just love you. I love your energy.
Thank you.
So amazing. So proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Guys, when I tell you this is insane, it is fantastic. And when I tell you, if you want to get in top-notch shape and you want a top-notch instructor that's not going to give up on you, but you're going to feel good while you're doing it, Grant O, this is the man to see. This is the man to see.
Thank you.
You have to come to GRIZZY Fitness. Go to GRIZZY Fitness. That's GRIZZY, GRIZZ with 3 Y's.com. If you want to get a membership, sign up, or even do virtual fitness. And also, you can also get in touch with him at
919-332-8104. And again, on the website or via Instagram.
I love it. I love it. Amazing. Well, thank you guys. This has been great. Thank you for sitting down with me again. Fantastic. This is amazing.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys again for watching another fantastic episode of What's Hot with Jazzy. Until next time, I'm your host, Jazzie Carrington, and we're out.
Oh, all right.